Hey, how's it going? Do it yourself first. Today I'm going to show you how you can try to reset a check engine light, ABS light, or even an airbag light without the use of a scanner. Now this car doesn't have any warning lights on, but we'll go ahead and make one by removing this connector for this throttle position sensor. And now, as you can see, we got ourselves a check engine light. Alright, so what you want to do next is to go over to your battery and first loosen and remove your negative battery terminal connector, like this, and then do the same thing on the positive side. Here we go. And next you grab both cables and attach them to each other. Like that. Just make sure they can't move around and come into contact with the posts again. Now if you only have a check engine light, you can usually get away with just detaching the negative cable on the battery and then reattaching it after a few minutes, and that usually resets your car's computer. But if you have an ABS or an airbag light, you need to remove both cables, connect them together, and then wait 20 to 25 minutes. Alright, so it's been 25 minutes, so what I'm going to do next is to put this connector back on. And next it's time to put these back on the battery, and you want to put the positive side on first. And then the negative side. Next we get in our car and start the engine. And there, mission accomplished, we're able to get rid of our check engine light. Alright, that was easy enough, but now let's go on to giving you the bad news. First, let's start with check engine lights. If your car has a check engine light, I recommend you go get your car's computer scanned, get the code, and then either try to fix it yourself or pay someone to fix it for you. And that's because even though you reset your car's computer and get rid of the light, it doesn't mean you actually fix the problem. And some of those problems, even though your car might be running okay, in the long run they can damage other components, which will make the repair to get rid of the initial problem much more involved and much more expensive for you. And these days you can get these scanners really cheap. You can get them for 25 bucks or even less, and they will usually read the code and reset your car's computer to get rid of the light. Now in case of an ABS light, in my experience ABS lights 8 out of 10 times are due to a dirty or bad ABS sensor. Now if you get the light simply for your ABS sensor being dirty, then even after you clean that dirty ABS sensor, you're still going to have the light, and a simple scanner like I showed you is not going to be able to reset that light. You'll need a professional scanner, which are very expensive, not very practical for a do-it-yourselfer, and that's where this technique comes in handy in order to reset your ABS light. But I should mention that even with this technique, it doesn't always work. Sometimes you just simply have to go pay someone to erase that ABS light. Now if you're interested in how to find a dirty or faulty ABS sensor, I recommend you watch this video. I'll put a link to it right here on the side of the screen that you can click on. In that video I show you a couple of basic methods any do-it-yourselfer can use to find and fix problems with their ABS sensors. Last but not least, airbag lights. Now a lot of times when you get an airbag light without being in a collision, obviously 9 out of 10 times it's due to a loose or bad connection. So while you get your battery cables disconnected, I recommend you look underneath both your front seats, because what happens a lot of times, the stuff you put on the floor back there moves around and bumps into the connectors for your airbags, and then sets off that airbag light. Now again, word of caution, if you find bad or loose connectors underneath there, don't reconnect them unless the battery's been disconnected for 15 minutes, because if it has not been disconnected for that long, you could set off airbags, and then that could cause a very dangerous situation. And that should about do it. If you found anything useful in this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more like it, and also check out some of my other videos. I'll put them on this side of the screen as video links so you can click on them. And if you have some more time, check out my support page and have a say in what videos I make on this channel, plus some other perks. So I'll put a link to that one right below this video and in the description box. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.